Hey my loves, it's your first day, it's Saturday, my name is Rena, and I decided to make this YouTube channel because in the midst of my 1/5 century life crisis, I decided why not make something different, something fun for my last month of being a teenager. So I decided to create this channel with 5 other girls that I've actually never met in real life because it seems completely logical. So we now have 6 people for this channel, and hopefully you'll see the crazy side of the fangirl life, the flailing arms, squealing, high-pitched noises, and the running mascara, but also the serious side that people don't actually see. You know, the creativeness, the passion for a certain band or book. So we're just kind of fangirl on stuff that we enjoy, like books and TV series and bands. So there's this whole stigma. Sorry, I keep looking down because I'm actually on Twitter, just in case one of my faves start tweeting and I miss it. So hopefully, you know, I'm sorry, lose eye contact. Anyway. So I feel like there's this new fangirl stigma, and that the older fans tend to push out the newer fans, tend to ostracize them because they feel possessive over the thing that they love, band or the book that they love, and it seems completely logical and understandable. However, like, a lot of us older fangirls feel furious and envious when these new girls start meeting the thing that we like before we even do, even though we've been fans for like years. So, but the thing is, we have to like remember that it doesn't matter if we're at the very beginning, the start of a fandom, as long as we continue to be there and continue to support this book or this band. Like, Ashton wasn't even there at the beginning of 5 Sauce, so we don't really have to be like so discriminative. It's not even a word. Let's just go with it. Yeah, we don't have to discriminate against these new fangirls. So we fangirls tend to lose sleep, and it's either, you know, to voting or staying up late to the new release of a new music video or song, and that's just how our life is. So anywho, just some quick facts about me. This actually might be kind of long, but some facts on your homegirl. If you wanted to know, I'm actually Filipino. I'm turning, and I live in Virginia. I'm turning 20 next month. I'm also a college sophomore, and I'm also in the nursing program. I'm taking prereqs for med school also, just in, like, from future goals. I want to be a doctor of medicine. I don't know why. Twitter. These boy fans, I swear. Anyway, so, I actually really adore the nursing program that I go to. Absolutely love the staff. Everyone is just so awesome. Sorry I was whispering earlier. I don't like people knowing that I record. Just a little thought there. So I really do need you guys' prayers and good vibes, because I would really appreciate that. That would be awesome. Just so, you know, become successful, you know, and I won't forget y'all. Some other facts about me. I play 10 musical instruments. I've danced in 3 dance groups since the age of 5, but I don't dance anymore. I used to draw a lot as a child. Like, I used to like love art, but then I just stopped drawing, and you kind of lose that talent if you don't use it. So now I just basically do like nail art. You can actually stalk me on Instagram and see some nail art that I do. And I also love cake decorating. I love baking and cooking and all that stuff, and I absolutely love reading. So yeah, you could stalk my Instagram if you want to. The links are down below in the little box right there. And I am actually really family oriented. I like, my whole life revolved around my family and my love for them, and I love, like, my 2 fave things in the world is, actually my 3 fave things in the world is my family, Jesus, and really good music. So I listed like a quick list of some bands that I actually enjoy and some artists, and here it goes. And this is not limited to this. That's the only things I can remember at the moment. 1D, Before You Exit, 5 Sauce, Vamp, Parachute, The Cab, The Lumineers, Codaline, Philip Phillips, Ed Sheeran, Sam Smith, The Weekend Riot, Emblem 3, Bleachers, The Eagles, Jackson Browne, Fleetwood Mac. That's just a couple. The list could seriously go on. I'm a sucker also for 50s to 80s music and then the 90s boy bands. I know, like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, 90 Degrees, come on, who did not like them? They were like the shenanigans back then. But my 2 favorite genres of music is actually CCM, which is contemporary Christian music, and indie folk. A lot of people don't actually see me as an indie folk kind of person, but that is my jam. I'm just saying. So when it comes to books, I go all out. I love reading books because before they become movies. I love reading books before they become movies. So I tend to invest a lot of my time in the characters and the story. So when I'm done with the book, I actually feel like really empty inside. I know that sounds kind of sad, but I feel empty. Even though it was a happy ending, I just feel like I spent so much time with these characters and this plot. I feel attached, and when I'm done with it, I go like sad. Yeah, it's just me. And as something in my throat. As much as I love reading, I tend to not want to read a book or a series more than once, because I feel like I could be taking that time reading another series or another book. But I did read a couple series a couple times. One of them is actually The Hunger Games. And quick story, true story. I first read The Hunger Games in 7th or 8th grade, so that was like, I want to say 7 to almost 8 years ago. And so people used to make fun of me holding the book, and they would be like, what kind of title is that? The Hunger Games? And I'm just saying, y'all were jerks back then, because, you know, everyone loves the Hunger Games franchise. Everyone loves the movies, but, you know, they should read the books too. But people used to make fun of me for that, and I'm like, I was such a hipster back then. I was a hipster with Justin Bieber, Sam Smith. It's okay, One Direction. I'm just saying. But whatever. You guys were jerks back then. Just saying. So I used to read like 25 novels each summer break. But then I started when I started college, which was like last summer. Just didn't have that time. But some books that I could recall out of my memory, just pulling stuff out, but not limited to. The books that I could think of the top of my head that I have read that you may actually enjoy are Twilight, The Hunger Games, Harry Potter, If I Say, The Fault in Our Stars, Delirium, Gossip Girl, The Mortal Instruments, The Shack, Fallen, Divergent, Shatter Me, just to name a few, and of course the Bible. And I'm not much of a writer. That's why I tend to read a lot, because I can't really write myself, but I actually am writing a couple of fanfics, and if you want to, I have a Wattpad. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. It's at HelloImRena, and I'll just put all the links down below, and you can find me. I'm actually writing a fanfic, actually a couple, so if you want to read that, I think you should. And some TV shows I watch or miss watching are Sherlock, Vampire Diaries, Jane the Virgin, Bench, The Office, Greek, Winter Hill, Glee, Gospel Girl, and that's just to name a few. So I hope this gives you an idea of who I am, and if you want, you can follow me on all my accounts below. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week, and check out the other girls who are next. So I do have a Twitter. I actually have 4, but I have 3 that you guys could follow. A YouTube, a Vine, Instagram, a Tumblr, and a Wattpad. So hope you guys are doing awesome, and peace out. Love you. Bye. My love for you is infinite.